I think volunteering to me is an expression of self-love. The more I volunteer, the more I fall in love with myself. I started, though I started volunteering with the purpose of impacting someone, empowering someone, creating an impact. But the funny part is in that journey, I was rather discovering myself in the process. And I don't know, it just excited me. The more I volunteer in different categories, it just excites me, it just lightens up my mood. I feel elated, I feel great about myself. So, yeah, that's it. I think the first thing that came to my mind when I first heard Dwani Granth was that it has something to do with voice. And my first experience was when I had come to a school to do a recording, and I had no idea what was it all about. I mean, there was a brief, but I thought I usually don't read so much. I am more of an experienced kind of a person. I thought I'd just experience it and figure it out. Though I did read what was it all about. And when I reached in the school, there were a couple of other volunteers like me, and yeah, it was like we were asked to go to the classroom of our choice and record the pages that were assigned to us. So I had that nervous excitement because I had always wanted to record my voice. I think I'm blessed with a good voice, and if that could be used for a cause like this, I never ever imagined. So I was very happy. So I took a classroom of my choice, and well, that's it. And I just started recording. Most memorable experience would be when, after the first recording, they said that you could do so from wherever you are. Now you need not physically come to the place and record. You can do it at your own pace, at your convenience. There would be a deadline, but you need not come to the venue as such. So that really helped because. Due to time constraints, most of the time reaching to the venue is a difficult task for me, and that is also the reason why many of the VFC events are not able to contribute because of this time constraint. So the funny part used to be like I stay in a PG, and what I used to do is once everybody is asleep and the night it is dead silent, that would be the time I would be recording. And I mean, like, the inconvenience is that you don't have the freedom to record freely, but somehow I overcame that. Either the girls were dead asleep and they didn't bother, and they're like, you know what, let it be, like, let the boys go on. And I need that stillness, I need that concentration. So that was the first time I recorded from my home, the PG, which is my home now. So that was very, very exciting, and I have regularly done a couple of them, so I'm very happy about it. What I feel as a volunteer, whether I affected a change, is well, the fact that they are getting requests and somebody is benefiting by it. I think I was always under the impression that the visually impaired prefer braille, but your voice really helps for them to study for IAS or banking exams. I think it is amazing, and I am really enjoying, and gives me a great satisfaction, and it's gratifying. So I feel honored and blessed that my voice is contributing to somebody in their growth. So I am happy about it. Hi, I'm Lakshmi Harikumar. I'm from Trivandrum, and I'm a volunteer for SPICMACE for their Support the Artists initiative. So how I joined this initiative was I had called my friend Sabyasachi from Mumbai just to inquire his well-being, because I was in Mumbai before, and it's been a while and we were not in touch. So I just thought of checking with him how things are going. So he called me back. We couldn't speak much. He said he's very busy. So I was really angry that he didn't talk to me. I'm calling him after such a long time. But then he called me back the next day and he said that there is an initiative happening and would I be interested in that. So initially I thought whether he wanted me to donate money for that. So he's like, we don't need money. We need your time. So can you, devote your time for that? And I usually don't like to say no to people from Mumbai. So they are very close to my heart. So I said, okay, fine. So he said that this initiative is run by Sumanji and she will be guiding us with it. So just join this Google Meet and you will come to know. And I said, okay, fine. I had absolutely no idea what this is all about. And then Sumanji did that meeting. And she said that we have these artists and this COVID time, and they don't have a source of income now, and this is a big project that we have and I need your help, like all the other volunteers who had joined, and please support me to this initiative. And see, I've been volunteering for the past 6 years now, and for me it's like this, especially this COVID period. I work for a software company, and the COVID has only been a very positive thing for me, because I was working in Bangalore and I came home to Trivandrum to stay with my parents. So I got almost 1.5 years to stay with them, because otherwise that was not possible. I would get very less leave. So this work from home was not so common feature at that time. So this pandemic has done wonders for me, both in terms of financially, as well as the emotional stability as well, because I'm with my parents. So when Sumanji said that there are these artists and they're having a tough time, and that is when I thought that I didn't think of this, because obviously these people have to perform, that is their source of income, and that has come to a full stop. So I said that definitely I would love to help, because all this while I was hearing about migrant laborers, migrant workers, the media and everything, they're just showing that. But there are so many other sections in the society who have also been badly affected by this pandemic. So the fact that artists are also there, I'm a musician myself, so I was like, what, how come I didn't think of that? And I said that definitely I would love to be part of it. I think I seriously believe in destiny. Probably this was meant to happen, because by this time I had settled in Trivandrum, and mentally I was free to take up volunteer work. So just like it is said that when you want something badly, the whole universe conspires to make it happen. I think this initiative, the brainchild of Sumanji, I think it was there in my destiny. So and within a month we have donated money to 100 artists, so it's great. What I best like about this initiative is that it's very aesthetic to start with, because it's very simple concept. You tell the artist to send us a video of their art form, all right, and then we would edit it aesthetically, all right. We would post them on social media handles, uh, and luckily we already have funders, and they have donated a certain amount, and that amount would be equally distributed to the artists. And yeah, and the money, we take, let's say, like 20 artists in a span of 1 week, and in phases like that we started in June. By the end of June, 100 artists were covered already. By aesthetic, what I mean is like our India is so diverse, right? We have artists ranging from the length and breadth of the country. So the videos are so beautiful. You have Gond art, you have Madhubani, then you have, say, you have, Gond is from Madhya Pradesh, and then you have Bihar, where you have this Madhubani, and then you have artists, sharing their video from Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, yeah, Andhra Pradesh. And then you go towards north, you have artists from Uttarakhand, Delhi, and if you go towards east, you have Manipur, Tripura, Assam. You go towards west, you have Gujarat, Rajasthan. So it's like, north, south, east, west, we are there everywhere. And it's so beautiful, whether it's the song, there is folk songs, there is paintings, there is dance. There are people who are makeup artists, okay, and there are people who are making the instruments. So that is what makes, you get to see the diversity in India, and we are so unified together, as we are one, we're all one. And tough times, we are going through tough times, and we want to tell them that, what, don't worry about it, and we'll figure a way out. And everybody, each and every person is contributing in their own way, yeah. So there are people who are editing the video, there are people who are looking after the payments, there are people who are looking after the content part, what has to go into the video, the biography, and all these things. It's so much of work is happening, it's buzzing, and the other thing what I like about this initiative is that, because I have a 9 to 5 job, and I have household work to do as well, and this volunteering is an extra thing that I am doing. For me, after a hard day's work, once 9 to 11, I'm free, and I sit into this, and I just make entries of the artists who have shared their bank details. Just see one video, it just makes your day, all right. And there is you can empathize with them, okay. And what I feel is that this initiative has a very collectiveness to it, because it's not that we're not doing charity, right. It is something like, we're just helping, we're just extending a helping hand. At the same time, these artists, through their art forms, they are changing our lives, okay. And so it is very a very symbiotic relationship, all right. Some artists living in some part of the country, and you are now connected through an initiative. So thank you so much to Speak Mackie team to include me as a volunteer, and it has been a great journey, and I just hope we cover as many artists as possible, artists who are not doing well financially. And in the future, probably there's a lot of things in the pipeline, and Sumanji has planned something very big, and I would request as many people as possible to join hands to this initiative. See our country, it is beautiful. Our country, we are a poor nation, agreed, but we are a beautiful country, right. And that beauty you get to see in one go, all right. And there's you don't have to do big things. You just help one person, that is more than enough. All right, and that would create a ripple effect. So the journey till now is fantastic. We just headed to the second month, and we'll slowly move to 200, 300, and let's say 400 artists if everything just falls in place and we just keep up this pace. So thank you so much for listening to me, and let's hope that this pandemic, people who are struggling to make ends meet, let's join hand together and help these people. Thank you. Namaskar.